Hello and welcome to my home from a different angle because I can barely walk. Right now my legs need to be up most of the time and it's still painful. So most of my day that I wish I had spent doing something useful and productive and crossed down things on my to-do list was spent there watching Leverage season 5, which I almost finished and will probably finish before going to bed, and doing nothing. Eating a bit but not very healthily because I wasn't very willing to put the effort to cook, and dealing with my breaking down washing machine, laundry machine, which is great. Usually when watching stuff I try to actually, try to crochet or do something useful with my time, and that did not happen. Like, my body said, fuck you, today's a rest day, whether you like it or not. And also the laundry machine took like, 10 hours of work, which is too much. Way too much. Not maybe 10, maybe 8. It's still way too much work for one laundry cycle. So yeah. That's what happened today. I. Don't touch me. There's nothing in there that you like. Sweetie, you're hurting me. I love you with all I have, but you are hurting me. I need you to remove those little paws from where they are, because they're right on my nerve and I want to kill you. Love of my life. You're cute. You're nice. The reason why I'm in so much pain today and limping hard is because yesterday I went to the chiropractor. So the fact is, the chiropractor is in the city center. In the city center, to park your car, it costs a lot. I did not want to do that, so I went by foot. I could have gone by bus, but the problem is the bus has been a little spotty lately, and rather than just take me to the classic stops, it takes a big detour, and take me at the other side of the city center that I could use. So I could take the bus to go there and then walk to the right side of the city center, or I could just take 20 minutes more and actually go by foot, which it's less bus, so it's less annoying and it's less price, but it's more time on my feet and on my legs, which was not ideal yesterday. So it's in the city center, and I decided to use that opportunity to score for places to potentially do some chalk art on the wall. I've been inspired by a picture, so it's one from a Barbie cosplay, and she had made a street art of wings and was standing in the center, and of course it sparked my interest, and I decided to do something in the same idea. Love of my life. Let me grab this with these chalks that I bought, and yeah, I've been wanting to do stuff with chalks like that for a long time, like maybe 3-4 years, and I decided that this summer will be the summer. But first I wanted to do something on the floor, maybe some wings, and try to photograph myself some actual, black angel wings. and photograph myself in the center to reminisce Supernatural, because back then Supernatural World did not completely break my heart yet. That changed. And I knew it was only going to be able to look cool if I could photograph from upstairs, which I cannot do by myself, and I do not have a drone. I do not know a person with a drone, and obviously that's why we're kind of stuck in the loop. So since I saw that picture on Instagram of that Barbie cosplayer, I decided that Wings on a Wall was going to be a better match, and that I can do with normal chalks and just a wall. So I've been scoring places for that artwork. I'm thinking of doing the chalk work and put some body paint art on myself and take a picture with the two of them combined. I think that could look cool. I hope it looked cool. It's gonna be a lot of work, but I definitely needed a good place. And we don't need it to the city center, because the last time I did some body paint, I did that at the mall, and I liked that there were people who saw it happening in real time and could interact with it with me during it. And I wanted that again, so I wanted to do that in the city center. And the problem with it is that most walls are taken by big window shops, which it's great, but that means that I need a blank canvas, and most of the ones that are on busier streets are covered already in graffitis, which is not bad. My city is really big on street art, so it's great, but that means that scoring for a place with a blank wall was not easy. I found one, but it was near a Catholic university, which of course, as a non-Catholic person, I don't particularly like Catholic people, so that was my first option, because it was the first blank wall I find after an hour or two of scoring. And then I decided to go next to the museum, because I wanted to, since it's art, it's visual art, I decided that it would be more fitting to have it near the museum street, so I decided to go with it. And I found a couple more places near in that street, so I think I'm gonna go there. Now I still have my social anxiety going in the way, but it's better because now I have a plan. I will do a sketch. I wanted to do that today, the sketch, but Lex decided against it. And I have the sketch, I have the chalk, I have the time, potentially, and yeah, it's on its way. It's positive, but yeah, the social anxiety will still be a big flaw in my plan, but now that I know the body painting for the Gish project worked pretty well, and since I will have my headphones on most of the time, it should be better. If I did that without the experience of the body painting working the first time, I would probably struggle a lot more. But yeah. So that's one of the plans for August. The other is painting the car, and I've got the actual paint, I've got the varnish. I'm still waiting for the ink pens and the paint gun to make it very smooth and very professional. I think it look cool. I think it take a long time, and I really need to work on the bedroom, so it's really gonna be a very paint month. If I do this correctly, right now I can't move, so there's that. So it's positive, and I'm doing great, but I have to remember to take it slow because my body is gonna stop me very often. Right now I live mostly at night, so I can't really do the street art at night, so I'm gonna have to wait till my cycle reverse so I can be awake at night and do it. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of work, but there have been some positive things happening. And that means that I spent an hour being, touched and manipulated by the lovely chiropractor girl, which was very nice and all. And then I walked 2 more hours, which means that I walked 3 hours. So even with the cane, the chiropractor just destroyed my pelvic bone. And it's a positive thing because she had to replace it where it belonged, because it was stuck somewhere and it put pressure on the nerve that, the nerve that is driving me crazy for the last few years. So overall it's a good thing. Hopefully it will do good. Maybe forcing on my legs right after it was a bad idea and will undo some overwork. I wish not. But I'm seeing her again in a month, so we'll see then. But yeah, it's positive, but God, did it hurt. And then I couldn't do anything of my day after that because of just so much pain. And then today is the same. The washing machine. I'm gonna have to actually remove my little fridge from the top of the washing machine, and all its contents somewhere, and then pull the machine, go in the back, see what's going on, what's stuck, I don't know, because right now it's not working, so I have to fix it. I don't want to do it. Believe me, I don't want to do it, but I don't have much choice. So that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow instead of, painting what I have to paint. And even if I wanted to paint my bedroom, which I can't really do until psychologically, I can do until I have made some tests on paper first for the sunset and the gargoyle. Sweetie, you're killing me right now. Don't do that, don't do that, don't do that. There, sweetie. I can't because the laundry that has not been squeezed dry by the machine is drying upstairs, and it will take a lot more time to dry now that the water has not been wrung out by the machine. Anyway, there's a lot of things going in my way. It's a little frustrating, but I'm used to things going in my way, and I'm very stubborn, so I'll make it work, because that's who I am. Anyway, I kinda started with the end there. Oh putain, ah la vache. It is so painful. She did a lot of work. She did a lot of work on my back too, so all of my body is in pain, and I'm not gonna take any painkillers because it's not big pain, it's just very annoying because it's getting in the way and I can't move without, framing it, but it's not that bad. And also it's pain because my body has to readjust to everything going in a different place and different things. You should have seen how I walked yesterday. I walked weird. Like, it wasn't even limping anymore. It was the cane and each leg going differently. They all have, my 2 legs and the cane, all had a decision about how to work, but it's not coordinated at all. It was so ridiculous. It was so painful too. And so yeah, I would need to relearn things in that position instead of the old position. It's okay. So I don't need painkillers. I need my body to relearn itself, and it's okay. It's just a little painful. Okay, so last 2 days of July, what did I do? I went to a thrift store. I did some archery. I wanted to do some today too, but legs went on the way. And I did some shepherd's pie, let's call it shepherd's pie, and cook some zucchini for my cats. And the next day, I did the dishes, I cleaned my fridge, I did it and posted the jar video. I do have to film the refill, but I think I'm gonna film it differently because it didn't look actually good. So I'm gonna have to find a wider dish to actually pour the things on in front of the camera, because I get everything there for the refill. It's gonna look so pretty. I love them all. I made most of them, which is pretty cool. So that, and I did some laundry, and already it was complicated, and I changed the sheet in my bed. And this week, but well, it's still the same week. It's this month. First, I think it was Monday. It's possible. Oh yeah, that fits to this week. First day of this week, Monday, I hang on that laundry. I cleaned the litter box. I went out for groceries again. I don't want to do that again. I'm so tired of it. I refilled my meds. I crochet this little head. I crocheted that yesterday, by the way. It's the piece of an arm. It's gonna take a while, especially since I'm not very motivated at the moment. And I did my hair. Look, I did my hair. It's refreshing, and there are missing spots. There it's white, and there it's black. I think it's so funny. I like it. So I'm not gonna cover it up because, you know, things have flaws and it's fun, especially for funkier colors. I did it a little sloppily this time, and I didn't film it because it was just a refresh. So it was really just fun, and I paid my electricity bill. The next day I did some administrative work. I wrote a fic. I wrote a 5,500 words fic. It was huge. I wrote it all in one sitting. Well, I did some break because I'm human, but I still did all of it in once, and I posted it, and people liked it. Well, they told me they cried, so they liked it, you know, because I killed the main character again, because I do that often. So yeah, they liked it. And the next day I didn't do much. I did some zucchini and some watering of my garden, and again yesterday I did that, and I bought some protective mask and goggles for the paint job because I don't want to get things in my lungs that don't belong in lungs. I have already enough health problems to add to that, and some crochet. And today you already know what I did, or mostly didn't do today. So that was my week, and yeah, I have big plans, but I don't have little plans. So I don't have anything written down for next week. Painting is the main idea. I would want to write more too, because writing is good. It makes me happy and reminds me that I'm a writer. That's pretty cool. So there are big plans. We'll see how that happens. I was supposed to go play Mahjong next week, but that's not gonna happen, so yeah. I have more time to sleep. That's good. See you next week. I